Shifting gears, Warren, I want to ask you about women in the workplace and the Me Too movement. What role can men play to advance women in their careers in business and in the economy?
Well, I had and have two sisters that are absolutely smart as I am and better personalities, and you'd like them better. And, they were born around my time of 1930, and they were told marry early and marry well. That was the unseen message. I mean, nobody ever said it that way, but so I have seen half of the United States' talent basically put off to the side. And it's one of the things that makes me optimistic about America, because when I look at what we accomplished using half our talent for a couple of centuries, and now I think of doubling the talent that effectively employed, or at least has the chance to be, it makes me very optimistic about this country. And good managers are scarce. Talent is always rare, and you better use every bit of it that you can find it. Certainly the way I've felt personally all my life.
Skip from Baltimore wants to know if you collect Social Security.
I collect it, and my wife is now eligible, and she's supposed to be collecting, but she hasn't gotten her check yet. But we'll see whether she should be getting it here pretty soon.
Tasia from Columbus, Ohio asks, plenty of time left, Warren, but got to ask you, what do you want to be remembered for?
As a teacher. Yeah, that would be very flattering if I would feel if that was on my tombstone, because I benefited terrifically from teachers. Not all teachers who were employed as teachers, but teachings of all kinds. But the people spending their time to pass along what they have learned.
So a teacher, not a great investor.
Yeah, well, I don't do anything in investing that's complicated. I've just been at it a long time. I mean, just look at it. If I just put that $114 in the S&P, I'd have $400,000 now.
Well, I think there's a little more to it than that. Scott from Papillion, Nebraska says, how do you tell the difference between reasonable and unreasonable fear? So in other words, the stock's down, maybe it should be down, or a stock's down, maybe it shouldn't be down.
Well, you just keep looking at the facts. I mean, you're looking at a business. That's the important thing. You don't look at a stock chart. I looked at stock charts for years. I used to have a lot of fun doing that. I was kind of groping around for all the philosophy. You look at the business. I mean, how do you decide if you own a half interest with some buddy of yours in a McDonald's store? How do you decide, whether it's a successful investment? Well, if the snow's 2 feet out and there's no business today, do you say, well, I made a terrible deal? No, you look at how it's performing as a business over time, how it's doing versus the competition,
All right, Warren Buffett, thank you very much for all of your time. Great talking to you.